In 20 years, I will have my own dance studio, and I will have been traveling around the world, learning from different characters. Flores.
In 20 years, I will be a professional fireman, and everybody in Granada will know my name for my heroic feats and my sexy calendars, which will be bought by all the women.
In 20 years' time, I see myself leading an infantry barrack, doing international missions and participating in the UN and NATO.
In 20 years, after finding a decent job, I'll be thinking about the next 30 years until my retirement.
In 2035, I will be a super teacher who goes around the world improving children's lives.
In 20 years, we will be professional basketball players.
And maybe we will be together. Maybe.
I'll be happy in a creative job with my lovely family and friends.
Me too. That's all I need. Well, if I have a house near the sea, I won't complain.
20 years from now, I will be a ninja.
I see myself being a great interpreter 20 years from now and working for a business and traveling the world. I also see myself being a great mom and wife, taking care of my loving family.
In 2035, I imagine myself working as a doctor in a laboratory in a hospital, helping to save life and, what is more important, creating vaccines to avoid old age.
In 2035, I imagine me working as a lawyer and judging doctors from their crimes, or maybe saving them.
Hey Alice of 67 years old, you look very well with Tasmortas. At this day, you will meet Candela to play parties, and you will take a walk with Dr. Nature, the Agent 101. At this year, you will win the Nobel Prize of Peace and celebrate like a pig.
Candela, how do you see yourself in 20 years?
In 20 years, I will go to Africa as a volunteer to help people.
And Roca?
I will meet with Roca to play party. In 20 years' time, we will see ourselves as doctors, saving lives and giving hope.
Also, David will be the next show.
Au Paletti!
And Anna won't be half-turned.
In 20 years' time, I think that I will have finished my studies and I will be working as an engineer in a successful Spanish company. If not, I go to Germany.
In 20 years, I will be working as an air controller in the airport of Charles de Gaulle, and I will live in a small building next to Paris with my family.
In 20 years, I will be rich, handsome, and happy, and I will have my own companies.
In 20 years' time, I imagine myself being a famous writer and having my own bestseller.
In 20 years, I will be a policeman and I will live near to Madrid with my girlfriend.
In 2035, I will be a judge working in an important court. I will have 2 children and I will travel every summer to some beach paradise with my family and friends.
In 20 years' time, I will be working as an airline pilot in the cockpit of an aircraft with the best views of the world.
In 20 years' time, I will work in my own company and I will earn a lot of money.
In 20 years, I will be surrounded by great people that stay with me and keep saying the people that are important for me now. I want that our friendship stays forever and ever, so we can spend together the year 2055.
In 20 years old, I will be a famous musician, and at the same time, I will be a female teacher in a school in Argentina.
In 2035, I will be a great international businesswoman, and I will feel realized with my job. I will also have a luxurious house in a big city, but much more important than that, I will be happy. I will love my husband, my children, my parents, all my family, all my friends, and then they will love me, and then I will be happy. In 30 years, I see myself working as a publicist.
In 20 years, I live in LA, working in an international marketing business and at the same being a dancer of the modern lifestyle.
In 2035, I can imagine myself as the best teacher of the world, sharing love with the students and helping them to create a better world.
In 20 years, I will have created my own business and it is considered one of the best in the world.
In 20 years, I also create my own company and everything has gone me well these years and I have a boy and a girl who are the most important thing that I have in life. Although each one has made his life, our friendship hasn't changed.
And we will be together for the rest of your lives.
Dear me, with 30 years old, I'm sure that you finally are married with Marta, and you have 1 or 2 beautiful sons, and you are waiting for the third. If this is not true, please, call her. This is her mobile number.
In 20 years' time, I see myself working as a doctor in Norway, and I will be researching for new medicines.
Dear me in 20 years old, I'm sure that your beard will be awesome and you will look very cool. You will be a great physiotherapist and will work in Real Madrid too.
I wish to earn a good living in 20 years, doing my own business, and I also hope to give the same opportunities I have to my children.
Dear me of the future, I hope in 20 years' time you keep having the same energy.
In 20 years, I see myself retired in football, rich with a mansion and a dog. I will be the next Sergio Ramos.
Dear me of the future, in 20 years I hope to be a teacher of this school, as well as Jim.
Dear me in the future, in 20 years I hope to keep the same illusion as now.